All right, so for homework, we'll make sure that you have the new set of flashcards, which is on procedures, the facial procedure checklist, which is on page 394, 395. 15-6 should be the chart. So let's just look at that, make sure that's the right one. So 394. Yeah, here it is. 395 has this little chart where it's a post-treatment checklist, and then, yeah, 393 has the chiming. Page 415 has a step-by-step list. Oh, that could be it.
Yeah, so 449 I said, so 450.
415.
15?
Yeah. But it's not the short one. I guess maybe I wrote it down from there.
Yeah. This makes sense.
So our so I did this like little set of cards.
You were saying 50 facial steps for whole facial flashcard.
Yes. Client consultation is step 1, including a review of contraindications and initial skin analysis is your first thing. This is like actually doing the facial, so it's not your pre-service. Client consultation includes a review of contraindications, you know, if they have any problems or you're asking, and initial skin analysis questionnaire. Then number 2 is client draping. Then number 3 is warm the towels and cleansing. So, you know, just if they have makeup, like all the other details, but just basically make sure you use warm towels, warm their skin, cleanse. Then number 4 is doing the in-depth skin analysis, which is table 515-3. Has that table on skin analysis.
That day you said something. That day the 4th card was why study facial machines.
Oh, but this is like what you're doing with the client.
And then 5th card was hot towel cabinet. And
this comes under the facial procedure checklist.
This is the facial procedure checklist. This is what you need to have beside you so you don't forget what order you're in.
That is the separate thing about the machines.
Yeah, that's about like why study the machines and all that.
You want us to make that flashcard too?
Yeah, that too, but this is different. This is facial procedure checklist.
Yeah, this is so you can have it right beside you. Because even with John, when I was doing his facial, because we were talking, I kind of forgot what do I do next, you know? So then number 4 is this in-depth skin analysis. If you're doing an in-depth skin analysis or a quick one, because remember some of the variations, you might be doing a mini facial, right? So it might be quick.
So 4th is, sorry.
4 is skin analysis.
You said in-depth skin analysis, table
15-3. Table 15-3. Let's see what.
That's just something else. Removing products.
15-3 should be on. Let's look into my notes. Hold on. Page 389 is the skin analysis 15-3. Yeah, skin analysis checklist. Yeah, 389. Oh, then there above it, table 15-2 is the facial procedure checklist. That's where I got it from. So you could even like photocopy it and make a card. Yeah, 389.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11. Yeah, this is the flashcard you made.
These are the flashcards, yeah, that I made. And then, so step 6 then, or 5, is exfoliation, product or mask. So that, you know, it varies according to what you might be doing, but you definitely want to do exfoliation product or else a mask at that time. And then number 6 is softening with the steam or warm towels. Aromatherapy is optional. And then number 7 would be extractions. And then number 8 or 9 can be alternated, a massage or a mask, just depending on their skin type. And then number 10 would be the toner, and number 11 would be serums and moisturize, and sunscreen. And then I did do flashcards for my own use. You don't have to do these, but I mean, skin analysis checklist. Look, touch, ask, listen. Use magnifying lamp. And I just made it all those 5 points there. Look for any obvious skin conditions. Note the skin type. Number 5, touch the skin, noting its elasticity, softness, texture, skin conditions, etc. Number 3, continue with the consultation, asking questions while analyzing. Number 4, choose your products. Number 5, note the information on the client's chart, either during or after the service. Because you might have time during. I try to, like, because you're going to sit there while they're steaming. You can make a note of that. And then I just highlighted, so I will remember 5 facial contraindications, like what contagious diseases you're looking for, what skin disorders or diseases, medical conditions, including pregnancy, right? Certain medications, use of acne drugs or other topical peeling agents, skin irritations or allergies to products, severe uncontrolled hypertension, electrical contraindications, which is chapter 17 on the facial machines. Contraindications for facial machines would be like a pacemaker, having implants, like metal implants, anything metal, yeah, or high, blood pressure, or fainting, or they're afraid. Actually, I think I wrote it on the back. Yeah, I did. Electrotherapy, contraindications, heart patients, pacemakers, metal implants, braces, pregnant, epilepsy, seizures, and disorders like that. Clients who are afraid, open or broken skin. All right, that's good. So yeah, make up those so that when you go to do clinic practice, you'll have that and you're not like acting confused. You could always ask though, but just so we want to try to get everything so we're as smooth as possible. And then I think for new homework is make sure you have the procedures checklist. Oh, galvanic facial cards, so that you understand how you use a galvanic. And so we'll talk about that in a minute. And then flashcards new on the lava shells, or just read the lava shells. Yeah, just those other flashcards. Read the lava shells and do the online test, the little quiz. It's just a little quiz.
You sending the link?
Yes, I'll send you the link. I was looking it up. It's I'll put it on the homework, and I'll put all the links. Did I already post with you the links for the lava shells massage? You have it, yeah.
In SOE?
The app?
Yeah.
It's on the app. All the lava shells.
And when you've asked when you go further, there are a lot many
yes,
videos.
There's many, many videos. They have an excellent training.
Can you help me download that app?
Oh yeah, okay, we'll do that at lunch break. All right. Very good, Fred. So then mini facial is on page 396, the mini facial highlights. Also the 395 are the pressure points for massage. And then also, I didn't prepare my notes though on because I want to make sure I do it exactly correct for you on the acupressure points and the lymphatic drainage massage, but it should be all right in this section. So 395 is the pressure points, and then the massage areas for Chinese face mapping. And then on page 396 is the mini facial outline. So mini facial takes how long? Remember from the face chart?
30.
20 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 to 30 minutes. That's like what we were doing for our beauty events. We are doing free facial massages, but I mean, you could charge anywhere from $25 to $30 for a facial, mini facial. And then the different treatments for different skin types and conditions. So we have dry skin, dehydrated skin. What's the difference between dry skin and dehydrated skin?
Dehydrated is the lack of water in your skin.
Yeah.
There's no water, and dry is flaky.
Yeah. So we have a buildup of the cells and the,
Yeah.
yes. So treatments for dry skin is making a collagen mask, adding water, paraffin, any kind of thermal heat will plump. And the galvanic is the best for penetrating, getting serums to penetrate and to absorb moisture. It instantly, like if we did a treatment on my hands, I bet you we should probably do it today and let you try the machine, because my hands will like instantly look different. And
What
even
about-
with John's skin,
What
it
about
looked
the
different.
patient that I was talking about you that day, Dermahub, the powder mask, like the powder that
Yeah.
mixed,
Yeah,
and then we put a gauze and did like with the mask, and that mask like
gets hot.
gets on
Yes.
like
Yeah,
heated.
that's good. As long as the powder that you're using, though, some of those are like clay ones.
They're like powder, like just like how we use POP.
Yeah,
It's those powders, and then we put water in that,
yeah.
and then
As long as it's hydrating and has like collagen ingredients in it. I think more of the gel ones are more hydrating. Those are more clarifying from all the ones that I've seen, but they might have some that are just powdered. Like the powders I have are European clays, and they're very good for detoxifying the skin, and they minimize pores, and they kind of soothe the skin too
Like
when
they
they
harden
cool.
up, and then we can just, the trick was we take out
Yeah,
that, and then we used to put it on their salons.
yeah, that's cool. That's really good. But for dehydrated skin, those usually aren't hydrating as much. They're more clarifying. Treatments for hydrating would be the collagen, paraffin wax. There's a gentle enzyme peel. I don't have an enzyme peel. Alpha hydroxy acid peel, which is my hibiscus and rose. That one is very nice for hydrating the skin. And then the galvanic machine really makes it all penetrate. So we can use a galvanic machine to penetrate. You don't really have to do the disincrustation on a dry skin that needs hydrating. This is really nice. Yeah.
I want more.
Yeah, sure. I have a lot. I'm not sure about it. I think I might be out of. I need to make a new batch.
This is good.
Yes, it is very good, and it has so many great ingredients. It has a collagen in it. So then, of course, with them, we could use the moisturizing creams and massage oils with a more oil base, like the lavender lotion has a lot of oils in it.
This rose, the glycolic gel, can be used on oily skin too, right?
Yes,
Like it's all
It's
skin
all
type.
it's all
So
skin types.
this will be one thing that I'll take jars from you.
Yes.
This is
Yep.
really
You
good.
could get it in a big
Because of
container.
the fragrance too.
It's
Like
so
it's more
soothing.
relaxing.
Yeah, it's like aromatherapy, right, all in one. Yep. Yeah, it's great. Mhm.
No, the gel, glycolic gel.
Yeah, the one you have, the mask. Yes.
It's a mask, but you can also massage it with this.
Use it like as a moisturizer.
Massager. It's just
Massage.
massaging skin.
You'd want to rinse it off after.
And
though.
you can, of course you take off.
Yes.
You can always use this with the galvanic also.
Yes. With the galvanic to penetrate, to make it penetrate.
So instead of moisturizer, some people don't like moisturizing,
Yeah.
so this is the best gel that you can use.
Yeah.
But then you have to wash your face.
Yeah, it's just not a put on mask. You can always massage it too.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Good. It has a lot of uses. Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it. I'm gonna start using this on me.
Yeah, it'd be
That's why I
perfect
need
for.
more.
Okay.
I
Uh-huh.
need more in this.
Yeah, rose water.
Because the rose is very nourishing and it adds collagen to the skin.
I
It
know
has
I
all
think
the natural
Yeah.
collagen in it, and it has the DMAH in it, and MSM, like a lot of really nourishing, the pure collagen. And then that's the cream, the moisture
Yeah.
cream. Okay, very good. So then let's maybe go over to the machine. Also, okay, just one other thing. Extraction techniques and procedures is on page 403 to 40 or 422 to 423. Let's just look at that. Maybe while I have my book
When
open.
we giving steam,
Yes.
can we do extraction same time?
Yes,
After.
you could. It's better after. It's kind of hard to see because you're going to get all steamy.
Mhm.
I would do it right after.
Right.
Yes. But you can steam during a mask to make it open up more, the skin, and absorb the mask. You can steam while they have like a gauze mask, a layer on, and that will make it penetrate. If you don't have like heat, like a thermal infrared, remember we were talking about a Costco, get one of those infrared or a Princess Auto or Canadian Tire, get an infrared with the grill, and that would create heat too. You know, so those are good items. That's cheap to have, but
You should use on winter, as you said.
yeah, it's really nice in winter. Don't do it in the summer because people are already perspiring and have a lot of oil in their skin. Okay, so 15-7, that chapter starts at 422. Yes, so I was showing you last week. Now, you notice I used the finger cots, the little finger covers, or gloves, but I don't like wearing gloves altogether, like covering my whole hands. But definitely put the little finger cots, like the little finger condoms, over top of your fingers. And then in the middle fingers, like I squeeze with my index, my pointer fingers, and then I wrap with toner and Kleenex, just Kleenex, don't use paper towels, that's too heavy. Just Kleenex, fold it into quarters and wrap and spray them down so that then you can wipe away the sebum that comes out in the blackheads, okay? And this is very well explained here, so I don't know if you were understanding what I was saying, so let's read this. Page 423, prepare the client's skin, so you've already warmed the skin, steamed it, softened it with product, okay. Never extract on unprepared, dry, cold skin because you'll push it down in more. So on the chin area, which is a flat area, you press down, under, and in, and then up. So if you think of it that way, that's an excellent way to explain it. So you're pushing down on the face, so it is more, maybe let me switch this, I'll pause it. All right, so we're talking about extractions. So take 2 tissues, Kleenex, and fold them in half. This one will work. And then fold it in a quarter and put your finger inside of it and kind of like wrap it around like that. Then you can spray them with your toner or even just wrap it once, but it'll start to pull through if you do that. And then let's do the same on my other finger. So we're going to fold it in a quarter. Yeah, so fold it in a quarter and then wrap it around so that you can, press, and then you could probably pre-spray them actually. So it's soaked through. And then I'm going to put on, first of all, my little finger protectors. For my index fingers, because those are the ones I'm going to squeeze with. That's what most everybody does. I haven't seen any other techniques. They use middle finger or index for sure. And then they you wrap your middle fingers with the tissue that's soaked with rose water or toner, kind of freshener. There. Yes. Yeah, just anything that's going to allow you to squeeze and then wipe. And you might have to like redo it a few times. So then from the book, it's very good explanation. So if you read it step by step for each area, you'll get it perfect. So if you're doing the chin, you're going to squeeze with the index fingers, and you're going to squeeze from above the pore. So let's say she's got a blackhead right here. We're not going to squeeze from underneath or the sides. We're going to go above and you're going to squeeze down and under. So you're trying, and not really close to it. So leave some space, like a 1/4 of an inch around it, and squeeze, push down. So you're going in and under it, and then up. Because the pore openings are usually kind of slanted downwards. So you don't want to push up, because the pores, you're going to be pushing it into the pore, right? So down, under, and then up. And then you can wipe away. So pushing down, and don't get close, because then you're going to push it down in and cause it to explode at the hair, at the oil gland. You don't want to explode underneath. You ever have one of those deep pimples that's underneath, and then you get a pustule and it all comes up pussy because it's full of infected, so you don't want to explode it. So keep a little bit of a distance and pushing down like that. And this is good because press down, under, and in, and then up. Work around the plug, pressing down, in, and up. Bring the fingers in towards each other around the follicle without pinching. Side of the nose, and side of the nose is a little bit different. Slide the fingers down each side of the nose, holding the nostril firmly, but do not press down too hard on the nose. The fingers on top do the sliding, while the other one holds to the bottom of the follicle. Do not cut off the air to their nostrils. So you're going to go down, and you can hold this side. Can you see? Okay. So hold their nose apart so that it kind of spreads right here, because usually you get the blackheads right here. And you're going to be going in the downward. So try to get in and under, down, in and under, and up. And then you wipe away. You usually can't use both fingers at the same time on that sides of the bridge of the nose unless they have something on top. They have something on top of their nose, and you can push down and just go from the sides and push in and then wipe away.
Are you using the tools for the blackheads?
Same way. So if you're using the tools, yep, same way exactly. So you make sure you use a big enough tool. Make sure these have been sterilized, like I would just take them out of the UV sterilizer. So I would have them in a glass tray in your UV or disinfection liquid. So the same way, so you've got a little bit of a curve. So you're going to use it in a downwards push, but they really hurt. They really can hurt, so you be careful. But just kind of downwards if you want to. Use that instead of your fingers. They do work really good. This is for more of a bigger, like a pustule, and it'll push all the way down around it equally. But be careful, maybe on the cheek or the forehead. I think I used that on his forehead. But he had a whitehead, my model, right? He had like the milia, so it was like closed in. He just needs more exfoliation. I think it's gone. I think it melted from his facial because I haven't noticed it now. So just all the heat and massage, I didn't pick at it. Just don't pick at it. And don't push those down inside because they'll explode and then they'll have a pimple. But use these only for those like whiteheads. And then the other tool that you want to use.
Is it the same that you're pushing it down or pulling it up?
Pushing it down.
Yes.
So you're going, yes, yeah, and like this. That's it. Down and under, and then up. Yeah.
Outside.
Yes. You'll find that that usually works. You might have to.
Not like
No. Because they kind of go down. Yes.
So you're pushing down, right?
Downwards. Down, under, in, and then up. And you'll kind of, if you do it slowly, you'll see that kind of like work.
The blackhead should be inside the hole.
Yes. And then you have the one that's got a sharp point on it. It's not really, really sharp though. If you get really into doing like skin extractions, you can buy lancets that are like blades. And then you dispose of them in a needle, holder. What do you call it? Where we put all the blades in that. The cross. It's like the Red Cross. It reminds me of the Red Cross.
the box.
The box. Here it is. What is it called? It doesn't even have it here. The biohazard container. Yeah. It's for blades and needles. But this is like just a non-professional one, at least. It's not too sharp. So if you need to like break the surface of the skin, you can just go against the grain and just kind of pop the surface of the cornea, like the
This one?
hardened. Yeah, no, with the sharp one, the pointy one. That's like the lancet.
Oh, here, this with the.
Ah, you do have a blade. Oh, I want one of those kits. Okay.
This one.
Huh? She's got the other kit. You have the kit like me? Oh, maybe we'll like,
No.
that's the other one. I'll switch it out for you. Yeah, here. It's the,
This is a blade one?
yeah, it's got like a blade. It's really sharp. That would be better. I'll switch it for you if you want. We'll just keep these for class.
I think she used that on me because it was pinching. And
Yeah.
she was doing my facial. Maybe used it. But she said this is.
Maybe if somebody has a nodule like the first one,
Yes,
pop it.
you can just scrape it. Don't stick it down inside. Just use it from the side. Just take off that hardened layer if there's anything. But I would try with just my with my pressure.
Yeah.
And then, but it's usually whiteheads. Whiteheads have like hardened buildup clogged pore.
Whiteheads again can be taken up with this too.
Yes, yep.
I have a whitehead here on my eye.
Okay, yeah. Heat,
I know.
heat, massage, steam, and then usually they'll melt into the pore and just go away. That's the best way to get rid of them. It's very hard to just make them go away in one treatment.
Yeah.
But like,
She was saying you don't have blackheads, you have whiteheads. So she tried to.
yeah, good. Okay. And then I know that in the one, it does come with a little explanation on each one too. It has like the little directions, I think, on these different tools. Or you can
On the
Google.
box.
I know in this one it did. I don't know if it does on the box. There was a paper that came in these. Where did I keep it? Here it is. Maybe I'll make a copy of this for you because this is kind of good. Mine, I don't know where it's at. Yeah, this has all the directions. I'm not sure if that one has it. Okay, then I'll make a copy of it for you because it does tell. So it's got the lancet and the spoon extractor. One end of the tool has a small spoon with a hole in the middle. It's used to apply gentle pressure to the area so trapped sebum, oily secretion, is pushed out and released. The other side is a small sharp lancet that is used to puncture a whitehead to release the sebum, but just never go down straight. Just like use it to scrape off the surface. Because poking in can really hurt and you could cause the hair follicle, the pore to be larger, you know, or scar them.
How the whiteheads look like? Blackheads I know.
You know, John had a whitehead, like white, yellow. We can Google it.
The black I know it like a little dot black.
It's a white dot.
I don't.
Yeah, looks like white.
Oh,
And it's covered over. It's usually like raised more. Blackheads are more inside and they're exposed.
Sometimes it's beneath, like you can't see. You have to see it with the lamp. But sometimes it's like this, yeah.
it's a big.
So practice with your tools, but even just practice going through and using it. The thing is that you can't just practice on somebody's skin unless you prep their skin. You have to heat it, do steam or hot towels, and exfoliate, and then you can practice. Yeah, we will. Yeah. Okay. So